All right, peace and blessings. It's Thursday, March the 28th, the year 2019. Mike's been calling from the Tipton County Jail, and the phone calls there are insanely expensive. And they add up after a few weeks, as you can imagine. But in any event, I encourage you to educate yourself about the case of Mike Parsons and Pat Parsons. They are entrapped by the FBI. Both of them are political prisoners. Mike Parsons' website is mikeparsons.org. And then we also have yearofjubilee.com/MikePatSue, where we have videos and documentation on Mike and Pat Parsons. But Mike called me this morning and he said he wanted this section of the letter read publicly. And if you want a copy of this, you can let me know. But I'm just going to read the section that he wanted me to read. This letter was received by me on the 25th of March. At the end of the hearing, the officer said I had ranked at the lowest level of security risk, a good thing. But because there was a federal detainer on me, her recommendation for parole would effectively release me to their custody. Thereby, she clearly articulated her intent to recommend my release on parole. However, when I said the federal judge said I would finish the time with Tennessee first, meaning I can be paroled and finish the 6 months free as opposed to being in jail, she did a 180 and said, well, then, because of your prior parole revocation, I will recommend denying parole at this time. So the issue she earlier said was in the past and would not let Mom or me discuss became the basis to deny me parole. Can you see her only interest was to give the appearance of fairness, when in fact she never intended to allow me to be free from an oppressive 3-year sentence for failure to appear, even though I was never given a directive to appear, nor had I been released on condition of appearing on a subsequent date. Regardless, I will report this rigged hearing to the parole board. Remember, these hearings are open to the public, but a supporter of mine was denied release. Therefore, I need another who cares about the truth and fairness to write to the parole board, news media, elected officials, and social media. When a parole hearing is not an extension of the when a parole hearing is just an extension of the rigged Tipton County corrupt court, the entire system is rigged. So another point that should be made, and Mike is stressing this, is that a friend of Mike's wanted to go to the parole meeting, was prepared to go and make the drive. But when they called, they were told it was only open to family members, which is a lie. It was open to the public, but they don't want people to show up on Mike's behalf. And so we've got the testimony of this lady who was told that, and I don't think she's lying. I think she's telling the truth. Please keep Mike Parsons and Pat Parsons in your prayers. There's another lady that's died in Aliceville, Alabama prison with Pat Parsons. And I think Rosemary O'Fume died a few months ago. There's just people dying in these prisons all the time, and they cover it up. And then you hear about the organ donors, and it makes you wonder if they're encouraging people to die through lack of proper medical care so they can get a hold of their organs. God bless you. Please keep Mike and Pat in your prayers. Thank you.